Just keep him satisfied.
Alright, what's up guys, it's your girl Tay and I'm back again with another video. So today is basically just gonna be one of those videos where, you know, we have a Tay talk, we discuss stuff, you know, I give y'all my opinion on certain things that people have sent me to ask me how I feel about this, how I feel about that. So here we go. I found this I saw this picture or whatever in this mental health group that I was in, and I'm just gonna show it to you guys. Well, I'm gonna read it, but I'll also probably put a picture right here and show it to y'all or whatever. But it says mental health is important. It is something everyone has. It is intrinsically linked to, probably inseparable from, physical health. It is on a continuum. It is worth making time for. It is part of being human. Hello. It is something we need to look after. It is positive and negative. Snaps for that. It is changeable, it is complex, and it is real. Meaning, this is not just something that has come up out of thin air. This is something that people have been dealing with for years, decades even. And I would say that now we have a lot more of the freedom to express that. Like, we have a lot more help than I would say my grandma had. Like, we have a lot more resources than they had. Like, we have a lot more freedom to express this than they had. And I feel like everybody should take advantage of it, because nobody should suffer in silence. Nobody. Whether you're a man, woman, transgender, gay, bisexual, whatever you want to be, nobody should suffer in silence. Nobody. Because I used to be the one that suffered in silence. I used to be the one that was there for everybody, but nobody was there for me. Well, I shouldn't say nobody was there for me, because my mom was. But I used to be the one to feel like I was everybody's mental health counselor. I listened to everybody. I gave everybody great advice. I helped everybody through their stuff. Like, all the friends that I've ever had, if they had mental health issues and they talked to me about it, I was there for them. I was there to help them. I was there to give them advice. I was there, period. But it was like, when it was me, I was put on the back burner. I was the one who suffered in silence, because I was always the strong friend. I was the one who, you need help, let me know and I'll be there to help you. But when it was my turn to need help, nobody could really help me, because I was always the strong one. So nobody knew what to do. And to me, I felt like that was kind of messed up, because I was a really good friend to a lot of people. I was a very, very, very involved friend to a lot of people. Like, I've had so many friends who have dealt with mental health, and I was there for them. But when it was my turn, they weren't there for me. And I'm sorry if I get emotional, y'all, but I just feel like y'all have to check on y'all strong friends. Because me, I was going through it and nobody knew. Nobody even noticed. Because I was a strong friend. I was the one that everybody looked at as I had it all together. I knew how to deal with everything. But it's just like, I shouldn't have had to deal with everything. Because just like I was there for everybody else should have been there for me. My mama shouldn't have been the only one that was there for me. Well, my mama and my daddy, they shouldn't have been the only ones that was there for me. Because anytime somebody ever needed me, I was there. Anytime somebody needed a shoulder to cry on, I was there. So, for my friends to not even know how to help me really hurt my feelings. because I was always the safety blanket for everybody. I was always the one who, I was the shoulder to cry on. I was the hug that people needed. I was the prayer that people wanted. I was praying for people who was not praying for me. I was praying for people's mental health who weren't praying for mine. Like, people don't understand that the strong friends go through stuff too. Like, nobody understands that. And that's really the problem. Like, it's not just, I feel like a friendship shouldn't be one way. It should be two ways. I'm there for you and you there for me. And I would say that I have had maybe one or two friends who were there for me. But out of all those friends that I had, everybody should have been there for me. Everybody. Because I was there for them. And it's just like crazy to me. Like, actually mind-boggling, because it's like I was there for all these people. I was all these people's friend. And nobody could help me. Nobody. I just feel like mental health isn't talked about as much as it should be. Mental health is not discussed as much as it should be. Mental health is not discussed as loudly as it should be. And I just really feel like that should change. I'm gonna read the other side of the picture to y'all. Sorry, y'all, I kind of got off track. I felt real deep. Had to say what I had to say. Okay, let's move on. So it says, mental health is not a sign of weakness, shameful. It's not all in your head. It's not always something negative. It's not something that you decide to have, and it's not something to think about only when it feels broken. It's not an interchangeable term with mental illness. It's not a good feeling all the time. It's not something you can snap out of. Like I said, it's not something fixed, and it's not something that's fake news. Mental health is real. And I feel like it should be talked about way more. Sorry for being repetitive, y'all, but I'm just saying. I really do feel like it should be talked about way more than it is, because it's like so many people are dealing with it. So many people are suffering silently when they should not have to. Like, I feel like so many families, every family should be open to discussing mental health. Like, it shouldn't be something that's banned from the kitchen table. Like, I just really, really feel like it should change. It needs to change. And another thing that I'll read to you guys that I have saw in this group is ways to improve your mental health. You can get enough sleep. I like to sleep. I'm telling y'all that now. Pay attention to your feelings. Spend time in nature. Pursue a hobby. Like, you can do anything, like doing hair and nails. Start your own business. Like, anything like that. You can spend time in nature, you know, outside and stuff like that. You can laugh often. Okay, you know what they say. Laughter a day. One laugh a day keeps the pain away. No, I'm just kidding. But you can grieve your losses, meaning it's okay for you to be sad about what you're going through. It's okay for you to deal with what you're going through. It's okay for you to cry about it. Scream, yell. It's okay as long as you deal with it. It's okay to accept yourself, imperfections and all. That was one of my biggest issues. I felt like I had to be perfect. And I found out later that you do not have to be perfect. If people want you to be perfect, then they do not love you. Because I'm a God-fearing woman, okay? I read the Bible, I pray, all that stuff. And nowhere in there does it say that you have to be perfect. Because nobody's perfect at all. People mess up, people make mistakes, people need second chances. People need people to be there for them while they fail and they mess up. And that's okay. Nobody's perfect at all. And it says, only try to change yourself and not others. Meaning only you can control your change. Nobody else but you. But you cannot control other people's change either. Meaning, you can see the change of somebody and you can want them to change, but if they don't want to do it for themselves, it will not happen. Simple. You can't ask for help when you need it. Meaning, don't suffer in silence. Do not sit there and try to figure all this stuff out on your own because you need somebody. You need somebody to lean on, somebody to cry on, somebody to talk to, vent to. Whether it be your mother, your friend, your sister, your cousin, or God. You need somebody. You can spend less time with electronics. I need to do that. You can connect with friends and family, meaning have a family outing. Go out with your friends, have drinks, go out to eat, take a run. You know, anything. Like, just connect with people and don't isolate yourself. Don't isolate yourself. That's the worst thing that you could probably do. You can express yourself. Forgive yourself. See a therapist, which I see is being talked about now. You can see a therapist. You can see a therapist. You can talk to somebody that is professionally in that field. Because maybe they can offer you more help than we can. Practice deep, calm breathing. Meaning take deep breaths. Think about it. Breathe. Because in the end, it'll all be okay. So for me, I would say that this probably won't be a long video, but I am happy that I finally had enough courage to be the one to speak up about it. Because, as I said before, I used to be the silent sufferer. I used to be the one who didn't speak up about how I felt because I was dealing with everybody else's problems, including my own. I was figuring out solutions to everybody else's problems, but my problems were sitting on the back burner. I was helping everybody else deal with their mental health, but I wasn't dealing with my own. Don't be me. And I can also tell you that it does get better. It does. Because a year ago today, I was nowhere near who I am now. I was nowhere near comfortable with myself. I was nowhere near in love with myself. I was nowhere near as into me as I am now. And I can promise y'all that when you get to that point where you are into you, it feels amazing. Like, I won't say you don't know, but when you become in love with yourself and in love with God and in love with who He has made you, I promise you your life will be so much better. Because I'm so comfortable with me now. I'm so comfortable that I won't accept things or deal with anything that I know I don't deserve. I won't accept anything or deal with anything that I know that isn't worth as much as I am. You have to love who you are. You have to be you. You cannot hide who you are for people to make people feel comfortable. You cannot downplay who you are to make other people feel comfortable. And if you have to do that, then they don't need to be around you and you don't need to be around them. Love yourself. You have to love yourself. That is the only way that you will survive in this crazy world, is if you love yourself. This video is not perfect. My emotions were racing. I didn't know if I was even going to be able to make it through this video. But it is real and it is uncut. It's raw. It's me. It's me and it's what I've dealt with. And I am here to tell y'all. Be who you are. Love who you are. That's all I really have to tell y'all. And for anybody who's watching this video, if you need somebody, I can be that somebody. Because I know what it feels like to not have somebody. I know what it feels like to feel like you are alone. And nobody deserves to feel that way. Mental health is real. And people are suffering. Please do not suffer in silence. Please do not think about committing suicide, because your life matters. Your life matters and my life matters. Everybody's life matters. Please, if you need somebody, speak up. Do not suffer in silence like I used to do. Please don't. It can kill you. Please. If you don't get anything from this video, I need you to know that you are worth it. You are smart, you are kind, and you deserve love. Everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody. Regardless of what your religion is, what your sexuality is, what you identify as, your race, anything. Everybody deserves love. And I just hope that for whoever's watching this video, this helps you. I hope it helps you, and I hope that you can understand that you are not alone. You do not have to be alone, and you won't ever be alone. If anybody needs help with getting closer to God or praying or anything like that, let me know and I will get you help. If you need somebody to talk to and you don't know where to go, let me know and I will do my best to get you some help. Even if it's just me talking to you, or you talking to my mom or my dad or anything like that. If you need help, I will do my best to get you some help. If you don't want to go to a therapist or anything like that, I will try to help you. Because I've been in that place where you don't know where to go. You don't know who to talk to because you don't know who will and who won't judge you. But I will not judge you. So, with that being said, this is going to be the end of the video, y'all. I just want everybody to know that you are not alone. You do mean something. Your life means something. You are a beautiful person inside and out. You are loved and you are cared for. And your life matters. Hope this video helps anybody who needs something, anybody who needed somebody to talk to, or anybody who needed somebody to feel like they were listening. I'm listening. I'm always listening.
I just keep him satisfied.